Let's go to the other extreme here with Dungeon Doors. Dungeon Doors is a 1 versus 2 to 5 dungeon crawling role-playing experience, all in a small box. Is that correct? Let's take a look. In this game, one person is a dungeon master. They'll have a deck of dungeon doors. Everyone else has a hero card, and you'll pick one of these heroes with kind of okay artwork, I suppose. It's a little weird. You have some stats here that you'll be keeping track of. You have your hit points, your magic points. This guy has infinity magic points. Your defense, damage, and to hit modifiers. You might get some treasure, some starting treasure, so you search through here and find it. Other than that, you'll shuffle this. The game, by the way, does come with a little tutorial, which I find this to be really annoying, honestly. Not that there's a tutorial, that's nice of them, but the fact that they wasted this many cards in a tutorial when it's not that big of a game. Anyway, the Dungeon Master will draw 5 dungeon cards, doors, place 3 of them in front of the players. Players will pick one because, I don't know why, whatever. You pick one with no knowledge at all. You'll turn it over and you'll find obstacle rooms like this one where you will roll 11 or higher. You keep your stuff. 10 or below, you're mesmerized and stray too close. It takes 1 treasure card of the DM's choosing. If you don't have a treasure card, it takes your pants instead. Fine. So then there's ones that have monsters in them. This is a spooky gnat. When there's that, everyone rolls a 20-sided die for initiative. Whoever goes highest goes first. You will roll a die to see if you hit your opponent. You'll look at the number you roll. You'll add your to hit modifier. You'll see if it's higher than their defense. If it is, you will roll a d6 of damage plus your damage modifier. In this case, it's a minus, and then subtract it from their hit points. By the way, how do you keep track of hit points and magic points in this game? By pen and paper. That seems kind of dumb, but whatever. And that's it. You're going to keep going until the heroes find one of the many exits. So here's an exit, and then if you get out the exit, all the exits have different ways to get out of them. If you get out the exit, the heroes win. If people die, then the villain wins. Although there are afterlife cards, and there are companion cards and summon cards, that you can come back and, ooh, now you're a caring coyote or a polite pixie. Anyway, that's the game. I hate this game so much. Some parts of it remind me of One Deck Dungeon, which I'm not a big fan of One Deck Dungeon, but at least One Deck Dungeon has some sort of game in it. This one, my word, it is just roll dice and see what happens. In the first time we played this, one of the heroes died on the first monster. They had 8 hit points. The monster rolled a hit, was a +2, and rolled a 6. They're dead. Why? How is that fun? Everything is just a big random mess. And then the rules, and again, they went so far they have these quick start rules and a rule book. What? This is a small card game. Just give me rules. I know that, and I don't want this. Especially when the game's not particularly difficult. And then the rules also constantly say to them, well, if you don't like this, change it. If you don't like this, change it. Hey, here's the thing for you. How about you just design me a good game? Then I don't have to change anything. There's too few cards. There's not enough game here. The game master is kind of just putting cards down. He gets to choose which ones. So you put down the worst ones for the characters, unless you're trying to give them a good role-playing experience, in which case you play a different game. 2 out of 10. Dungeon Doors, do not recommend.